Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in the title, this is going to be another one of my hauled it but how was it videos. Now, just in case you guys are new to my channel and you have no clue as to what these videos are, I actually have an entire playlist dedicated to it, and I will leave a link to that right here so you guys can go back and check it out. Basically, I like to use products for at least 30 days and then I'll come back and let you guys know my thoughts, and that's whether I like it or dislike it, and of course my reasoning as to either. So no more talking, let's get started. So the first product that I want to talk to you guys about is the Mercier Secret Blurring Powder for Under Eyes. Here's what the packaging looks like. I will try to have the price listed somewhere on the screen because I don't remember. I do know that this came in two different shades. There was a number 1 and a number 2. Number 2 was for more of deeper skin tones or medium to deep skin tones, so I did go with the number 2. Now it says that this is supposed to set your under eye with the finely pressed powder. It has lasting wear while blurring the look of fine lines and touch up as needed throughout the day. You guys know I've always said, like, my under eye is one of those areas that I struggle, so I'm always looking for a good under eye powder, and because this one was geared towards helping to blur and like fine lines and brightening and all that other stuff, I thought it would be a really great pickup. Now if you guys remember from the video, I want to say it was the Sephora appreciation sale that I picked this up. When I got it, I was really taken aback as to how small it was. It looked really big on the picture, but then when I got it, it was like super tiny. It does come with a little mirror as well. It almost looks like a cream. Like when you're looking at it, it does not look like a powder at all. And this was actually a love-hate product for me. When I first started using it, I didn't like it. I was convinced that I was going to take it back to the store. I felt like when you first put your brush in it, like, you don't get any product, so I ended up like putting way too much product just trying to get something on the brush. I didn't like the feel of it. I just felt like it was just all wrong. But then I started reading reviews on it. I figured out how to make it work for me. It's not so much like a regular under eye powder. You know how we have the Too Faced Ethereal setting powder and the Mercier setting powder that everyone loves, and whatever powder you choose to use, usually you can take it, you can set your under eye with it, you can bake with it, like you can do all those things. This is not how this particular powder is supposed to be used. To me, it's just more as a finishing powder. Like, you want to lightly put your brush in it. It's super finely milled. I don't know if you guys are going to even be able to see it on my finger, but it's like super finely milled. And again, it almost looks like you're not putting anything on, but there's actually product going onto your brush. And you want to use this as a finishing powder. It's not made to bake. It's not made to like completely set your under eye. This is just going to be more of a finishing powder if you want to give a little bit more brightening and more of a lifted look underneath your eye. I still don't like absolutely love it, but now that I figured out how to make it work for me, I don't hate it. But I don't think this is something that you need in your collection. I feel like you can get the finished product with this with maybe just like a lighter powder. Like, for the price, this was just a little bit gimmicky. It works, but it's not all that great, and really I don't think this is something that you need, and I'm probably going to end up taking it back to the store. So let's talk about a few eyeshadow palettes. First up is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I actually picked this palette up quite a while ago. I think I may have even talked about this in one of my end of month favorite videos, but here is how it looks on the inside. I know you guys have seen it because this palette has been around for a while. This is one of her permanent eyeshadow palettes, so it's something that you'll always be able to get your hands on. And I have to tell you guys, I really love the shades in here. At first I was kind of on the fence. I felt like they were going to be too light and I probably wouldn't get a lot of use out of most of the shades, but I love this palette. This is such an everyday neutral type of palette, and you guys know I am the everyday neutral girl. I don't do color much, and when I say much, I mean basically not at all. So I love a palette like this. I feel like it has every shimmer shade in there that you need. It has every matte shade in there that you need. It's just a really great palette to travel with, to just throw in your bag on the go. I ended up really liking this, and I didn't have high hopes because I had been really disappointed with the Anastasia releases lately, but this one is a great pickup. Again, it's not limited edition, so you don't have to rush out and get it. I think whenever there's maybe like a 20% off sale going on and you want to pick it up, it would be a great addition to your collection. So yeah, I really ended up liking it. Next eyeshadow palette is one of the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palettes. This one is the Ring the Alarm. Now you guys know I showed you this in my last Ulta haul video. Here is how the shades look on the inside. I let you guys know that out of all of them, this was my color scheme. I really love colors like this, so I was hoping to be wowed. But this palette was actually more of a letdown. I feel like the shimmer shades in here are really pretty, don't get me wrong. I was more disappointed by the matte shades. The matte shades are really hard to work with. I felt like you had to really be careful. The darker ones to me were really patchy. They went on really blotchy, like you had to do a lot of unnecessary blending. And then I feel like with the lighter ones, it took a while to build them up. Like they weren't as pigmented as like they didn't have as much pigmentation, but they were also really hard to work with. Again, I think the shimmer shades in here were really good, but the mattes were where I really struggled, and because I love matte so much, that was just a really big disappointment for me. I had high hopes for this, but this one was a letdown. Now I did also pick up the one that had like the purple shades in it. I haven't played around with that one yet, so I don't know, because I heard that the palettes all perform differently, but I'm hoping that that one isn't as much as a dud as this one was, because this one it just took too much effort and too much work, and that's not what I look for in an eyeshadow palette. So this one was a no for me. The next product comes from Lineage. This is the lip sleeping mask. You guys, if you follow me on Snapchat, if you follow me on Instagram, you have heard me talk about the Lineage sleeping mask. It is supposed to have like all these benefits, nourishing and plumping. They say you wake up to baby soft lips. It's a relaxing berry infused overnight mask that is enriched with berry mix complex and vitamin C and leaves your lips soft and smooth. Now again, if you guys follow me on my other social media platforms, you know I don't really use this thing for what it's intended. I actually don't like using it at night as a lip sleeping mask because I feel like it gets like all over my pillow, because it is kind of thick and it is a little sticky. But what I love using it for is just like all throughout the day, and I love the fact that the smallest amount of this goes such a long. You really only need like a small flea size, not even a pea size, but a flea size amount of this to put on your lips, and it just does such amazing things. I keep this in my car. I have one in my locker at work. I just love how my lips feel with this, and again, it's really thick, so I thought I wasn't gonna like it because I'm not one of those people who likes like thick lip creams on my lips, but it does not bother me at all. It just makes my lips feel so soft, so smooth, and so moisturized throughout the day. Like, this is crack. This is my crack. I tell you guys all the time, pick up that kit that has the one full size and like the 3 smaller. I wish I had picked up another one during the Sephora sale, because this is something that is going to last you a really, whoever runs through this, like, you have to have the biggest lips to be able to get through this, and I have pretty big lips, and it's still going to take me a while to get through this because the smallest amount goes the longest way. But I love this. I stand for this. You guys are going to always see this. Y'all gonna hear me rave about this product because it really is just that amazing. Does it work as a lip mask? Maybe it does. I don't know, but it does so many other amazing things for my lips. I absolutely love it. And then finally, a highlighter palette. This is the Makeup Revolution highlighter quad. I think this one is called Ignite. I'm not for sure because the actual name of the palette is not on it. It's only on like the sleeve, and I have no clue where that sleeve is. It comes with 4 different shades on the inside, as well as it comes with a really nice size clear mirror, and I really love that. This one I think was the darkest of their quads because they have like 3 or 4 more, but this one had the darkest shade, so I felt it would work really great, of course, for my skin tone. These shades in here are absolutely gorgeous. I have been using this palette non-stop. Now it's not the palette that I used today. I ended up pulling out my Huda Beauty Desert Sun palette or something like that for my highlighter today, but this palette I have not been able to put down, and I felt like I would finally give it a rest. The shades in here are just absolutely gorgeous. I am going to swatch these for you guys just so you can see, but I know I've talked about these on like a favorites video or something of the sort. It comes with 4 different shades. That is the shade swatch, and again, they are absolutely gorgeous. I love mixing these. They work really great by themselves, but I feel like they work amazing when you mix the different shades. Every outcome has always been great. This is really affordable. Makeup Revolution is a more affordable brand. They're more of like the drugstore brand, in Ulta especially. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super affordable. Hands down, it's a winner. Alright guys, so that is it for this edition of Hauled It, but how was it here on my channel? Definitely let me know what you guys think of the products. Let me know if you have these, whether you like it or dislike it. Of course, we want to know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for continuing to rock with me here on my channel. I'm trying to get better with getting more videos out to you guys during the week. I'm going to try to at least put 2 videos up for you guys every week. I'm really trying to stick to that. But again, let me know what you guys think, and until next time, bye YouTube.